Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Play on GAA podcast, another episode of the Club Roundup. This is a ladies football edition, and the key result, the huge result that jumps out, Dunboyne celebrating Leinster senior glory. They beat Dublin's Foxrock-Cabinteely by 2 goals and 11 points, 2 goals and 8. Obviously the stars in that side, Vicky Wall, Emma Duggan, but they grinded out a very, very impressive win over a side that has been fantastic in the Dublin Championship. And a side that were back to kind of beat Dunboyne in the final, but Dunboyne got the job done. Fantastic day for them. And the story, the fairy tale of Meath football continues.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I think this was kind of nearly considered a huge shock because look, this was Foxrock-Cabinteely going for 7 in a row here, which you never see. So it's like that, it would have been a sensational achievement from Foxrock-Cabinteely. And look, they've absolutely dominated football in both Leinster and kind of in Dublin in recent years. So it just sums up what a fantastic result for Dunboyne, and it just shows the momentum right now that is in kind of Meath. And again, look, you've already talked about Vicky Wall. I think she was the kind of completely main woman there in midfield. 4 points, 1 from a free. So look, she was clearly got player of the match award, and it's a fantastic result for Dunboyne, and going forward as well for them. Some of the players that they have in that team as well have recently picked up the All-Ireland success that like at senior level inter-county. So there'll be fantastic momentum for them going on into an All-Ireland competition now, and they've overcome a team that have had so much success. So look, huge result for Dunboyne.
Yeah, no doubt, and I'd be backing them a lot. I think they can go on and win the All-Ireland. I think the biggest challenge for them will be Mourneabbey from Cork. They absolutely dominated Waterford's Ballymacarby. They won by 4 goals and 12 points to a goal and 5. And now they're going to play Tipperary's Aherlow in the final in Mallow next Sunday. Laura Fitzgerald hit a hat-trick of goals for Mourneabbey. Like, to hit that in such a big game is very, very impressive. And I think they're definitely contenders as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at that as well, kind of in recent years, in the ladies club action as well, that the Cork sides have had so much kind of joy in recent years too. You talk kind of about what Foxrock-Cabinteely have done in Leinster as well. The Cork teams have kind of nearly dominated in the Munster Championship as well. So look, it's always going to be, you're looking at Mourneabbey as well. They'll take some beating too, but like the potential kind of future matchup between Mourneabbey and Dunboyne is really, really mouth-watering. And it's really, really interesting to watch this kind of Dunboyne side with so many of these kind of, you look at Emma Duggan as well, part of that team too, and so many of these players have just become household names in the last few years. And to watch this story kind of keep evolving as well, it's really, really interesting to watch.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously we mentioned that Mourneabbey are into the Munster Final now against Aherlow, the Tipperary champions. Do you give Aherlow any chance of kind of turning Mourneabbey over, or do you think with the firepower of Fitzgerald up front that maybe it might be a step too far for them?
Yeah, well, look, I think going into it, Mourneabbey would be heavily, heavily fancied. And traditionally, like before going into the start of the year, people kind of look at them as potential All-Ireland finalists before even the start as well. So it's going to be a huge, huge ask for Aherlow. So I probably wouldn't bet against them. And I think the two teams we talked about already are right now heavy, heavy favourites for the All-Ireland.
Yeah, no doubt that they're favourites, but I think a dark horse is coming from Connacht. Kilkerrin-Clonberne, they absolutely hammered the Leitrim champions Glencar-Manorhamilton by 4-22 to a goal and 6. The Galway champions, now the Connacht champions as well. Just a massive, massive result there for them. Do you think they could upset either of the two?
Yeah, well, look, I suppose based off their previous results as well, I think you can't look past Kilkerrin-Clonberne as well now, because look, the nature of any time you win a provincial championship by that much as well. You look at the previous fixture as well against Clan-na-Gael from Roscommon, that they dominated that game as well. So it's you can't write them off as well. But I suppose it just kind of sums up as well. You look up in Ulster as well, Donaghmoyne from Monaghan there as well, winning their kind of 3rd in a row. This time I suppose it came through after a replay as well, but you kind of can't ignore them too. So we're looking at a situation now where we've kind of the 4 teams coming through are all they all have kind of arguments for them. I probably would still be leaning towards Mourneabbey and Dunboyne. Those would be 2 teams that I think that they have probably the most about them, the most kind of experience in kind of at the highest level as well. So I think yeah, I think they're the two really interesting teams, though, based off what we've seen. And I'd be curious what you think.
Yeah, I think Donaghmoyne looked very impressive. Obviously, they got the job done against Breda from down. It took a replay to do it, but obviously that's 3 Ulster titles in a row now for them, and their 5th since 2015. That can't be ignored. They've had a spell of dominance up in Ulster. So I think it'll be interesting to see if they can carry it on now to an All-Ireland stage. Obviously, Dunboyne, they have the fairy tale thing about them. Obviously, with Meath winning the All-Ireland, it kind of fits into that. And part of me is thinking Vicky Wall, Emma Duggan, they're too strong. And I'm kind of thinking Dunboyne get the job done. But I think the final 4, I think it will be fascinating to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, look, absolutely, and yeah, it's definitely kind of one to keep watching as well, and it's really kind of set out for a really grandstand kind of finish. I think to the All Ireland Championship in this. So yeah, look, it's really entertaining stuff, and especially kind of considering the narrative that's came from Dunboyne as well. Following on, a lot of these players looking for the double in the All Ireland to be really interesting to watch.
Yeah, no doubt. So guys, that is the Play on GAA Podcast Club Roundup Ladies Football Edition. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to look at our hurling and our Gaelic football editions. And until next time, guys, take care.